Welcome to Black Love Matters. This service therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other.
I find Diana Brock and Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or this one. We're going to do an oldie but goodie. We know we did this one not too long ago, but we're going to shout out Ray J and Princess Love again. Y'all know why? They having another baby. You know, a lot of things might be a little dysfunctional over around them parts, but what ain't is their ability to make a beautiful brown baby. So I'm super happy for them. Y'all seen that little girl?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I ain't never met a brown baby who wasn't cute, but it's something about that little baby that they got. I'm happy for them. And honestly, you know I'm just throwing a little shade at Ray J and Princess. I'm teasing them about, like, you know, loving hip hop Hollywood. Like, I know they putting on for the show. Like, I'm sure when they go home, everyone's easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. But what I will say, my advice is keep Brandy and Sonya out y'all business, though. That is the one thing I do not think Ray J and Princess Love was lying about. Maybe the other stuff could have been some theatrics, pushing in the pool, and Ray J, who on this phone? Who's in the shadow? Ma'am, that is the housekeeper. Remember, he was in the shower.
Yeah.
And it was like a blurred. I wanted to be, now that I think about it and the way I know Mona, I'm like, was that you, Princess? And Mona was like, come on here. Or maybe it ain't Mona. What's the people under her? You know, Mona, she got so many millions. She don't do this. She don't think of storylines no more. That's 10 years ago. Whoever the interns then came and told Ray J and Princess Love, just do this so we can get a little promo. But I do believe that Randy and Sonya now, that is a black trait. That is a trait across the dysphoria. Be it your civil rights black, your continent black, you from the Caribbean, you Afro Latin, it don't matter. Black mamas and black sisters will be in your relationship.
Sure will.
They would be like, what is going on? Who was you try to get them on your team. But if they can't get on your team, they make life a little bit harder. I ain't lying. I ain't stereotyping. I ain't lying. You don't often see fathers and brothers getting into shit. Even brothers that try to boss up and be like, oh, who is this nigga? They gonna give up after 3 tries. That's what I found with men. They be like, well, I told the bitch. I told her. Or I told him. But mamas and sisters, talk about persistence and resilience. They will find it. We done got emails about folks who talk about how they parents shade folks and their sisters. Well, now, actually, I'm pretty lucky. I don't know if your mama's been shady to me.
When?
I don't think your sister has ever been shady to me.
My
I'm pretty lucky.
Never been
Please. Remember I used to wear not do-rags, but like wraps on my head. And,
yeah, she just asked you if you like raps.
Oh, that's such a Ray J thing to say.
She's asked you if you like raps.
That's exactly what Ray J told Princess. She ain't mean it like that. She just asked you, did you gain all that weight on purpose? What the fuck? No. She meant every word she said. Ray J. Or something shady like that. You know how Sonya was being super shady to Princess Love, and Brandy was being shady. And look how Niram just done took up. She ain't me. She was fascinated by your head wrap.
She was.
What the hell?
You
sit and tell me your mama don't know what a head wrap is?
Well, she ain't never seen a leopard one like the one you be wearing. Shit.
Okay, we'll take that further. So you think your mama never seen a leopard head wrap?
Nope.
Oh, okay. See, and this is what happens with you niggas, and then that's why people got to write into the show, and I tell them to leave them. Because obviously this nigga can't even stand up for you with a leopard cap. He ain't gonna stand when it hit the fan. Is that hard as a male? Like, is that hard or
what?
To have this conversation? So what you would have did if your mother or your sister didn't like me? Are those 2 different actions, or you would handle them similarly?
No, I think there's 2 different actions.
How? What would you do?
I think I would have both like conversations, but I think it's a little bit different because it's mama versus a sister.
Okay. Well, tell me.
One of them had pushed you out of the vagina or got cut open to get you out of. So they always putting that on you. I brung you into this world. I didn't change your diapers. I went through 22 hours of labor, and then you got stuck.
And for that, I am grateful. But that is between you and your maker and your man.
Got stuck.
For why y'all didn't use no protection.
And then I had to have a C-section.
That is between you, your man, and your maker.
I said, ooh, that sounds like a rough one.
I think that's the girl in me. That's between. It sounds like you didn't use your IUD. Don't blame me for being here. But how you handle it? I'm teasing. How you?
I think at this, I can't even get it out.
Yeah, because sound like you about to lie.
No, what I was about to say.
What you about to lie about?
In this part of the game. In this far in the game, Nyambi, I just be straight up like, look,
we're different than what I'm talking about for real.
Yeah, I'm saying you wrong for that.
Me?
No, my mom.
That's it.
No, I let her know like she was wrong. We're gonna have a conversation about it. Sister, I might just ignore her. Like, okay.
But that doesn't help the repeated trauma as your partner. Because I guarantee you could be like, Mom, please don't do that. That hurt my feelings. That ain't right. They be like, yeah, cool. Here's some greens. Tell the heifer I still don't like her bonnet. Because that's what mamas do.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get firmer than that?
Yeah.
Right? How? What would you? Niram. Y'all get Niram on the record line. Go ahead. What else?
What? No. I'm going to have a real conversation.
And when words don't work?
Oh, there's other ways.
Oh, okay.
There's always ways.
Niram tiptoeing.
No, I ain't tiptoeing. You just cut off the allowance.
What?
And
would you ease it back to say Nyambi had to use it to buy more bonnets?
Since you don't like her for her bonnet, I had to spend that money to get her a new bonnet because she's self-conscious.
You silly.
I bet you ain't gonna talk about her bonnet no more.
Oh my god.
Or at least out loud.
That's the thing. She don't gotta stop talking about the bonnet, but it's like learn the community in which you speak to it about. Well, on a flip side, I don't think fathers and brothers are that intense. Like for a father to be kind of vocal, I feel like fathers have like passive aggressive ways of being shady. But most of the time, what we talked about, remember we were talking about that podcast TDJ talking about and how sometimes older men is disconnected in the family anyway. You be like, oh, Gerald, that's how he always is. He mean to everybody. So it don't matter as much. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyams.
And this is episode 278, y'all.
Hey.
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Follow us on all forms of social media. Black Love Matters. That's black with no K. What's going on with you?
Not much of a check-in. Let's talk about the positive things. So first, they done announced it, y'all. Black Panther is coming back May 6th, 22. Did I say that right? 2022. So Black Panther, announcement, niggas. Black Panther #2 is coming back. It's going to be released May 6th, 2022. Put your time into your manager now.
Wakanda forever!
What will managers do if they got requests for that now? Look.
I don't even know if your ass is going to still be here.
I won't. Just so you know, I won't be here on this day. It gave me joy. The Niram was like, that's so far away. I was like, at least got to take a year to film it. Then got to at least take, 6 months to edit it? And then that give you, another 6 months to work on, like, marketing, promo, getting people geeked up and shit, and then it finally come out?
I'm pretty sure they already got most of it filmed.
What? I don't even think they have one Cat Claw song for Black Panther.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not, because they wrapping so much stuff up. I don't think they have one. They might got the script done, but you think they filming? No.
Yeah.
They probably ain't even gonna start filming until middle of next year. I mean, all those people you have to find to do it. In the Chadwick ain't been in a movie in a while. Like, everyone's schedule has to align. Contracts have to be signed.
I think if they were smart, they would have filmed at least most of it while they did everything for that last Avengers movie.
What's the Avengers in Africa? Wakanda.
Well, Wakanda came to Avengers. You remember that when everybody came back?
Oh, I see what you're saying. But I don't think it's the people. Isn't it like the set setup? Like building the sets would take long? I don't even know. Are they live? I don't know, y'all. I done been to Universal Studios, and now I think I'm a production assistant.
Most of that shit in front of green screen anyway. According to what they say on Universal Studios.
Anywho, that brought me a little piece of joy, even though Niram tried to break it down. Hold on, you think they got the whole movie filmed and they're going to take 2 fucking years to bring that?
No, I would say at least most of the movie filmed.
How much did Wakanda make? Over $1 billion? Do you think colonizers will wait that long to make another $1 billion? Hell no.
It's all about promotion, though.
That could drop tomorrow and niggas will call off work. They literally could just tweet it and be like, oh, by the way, we releasing Black Panther Part 2. Is y'all coming? And what niggas gonna say?
I gotta take off work.
I'm on my way. Where do I sign up for it? Get about 3 or 4 influencers. Check your movie listing. Black Panther's out. Or do a leak. That would be lit, actually. Have a movie ever just came out randomly?
No, not really.
But I think only the big ones can do that.
Because they spent so much money on it.
Like the blockbusters, the only ones can do that. Like, what's his name? Star Wars, only them type of movies can do it. They only can do like a Beyonce album.
It is rumored that Michael B. Jordan will return to play Killmonger in this movie.
So he didn't get killed in the oceans where his ancestors were.
I thought he died.
Then rather breathe the air of the colonizers. Anyway, this is my check-in.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm feeling off. If you can't tell in this check-in. Professionally, golden. I feel like I'm Teflon at work. We'll be in meetings and people are, again, we're getting into like a performance review season or like end of quarter wrap up. A lot of y'all know we're about to finish up Q3. Shout out to all the cubicle corporate and also retail folks. We already know what Q4 means.
Woo, niggas about to go on overtime.
So this is when we about to gas up. We only are like a few weeks away from joining Q4. Mm-hmm. So we're just ramping up for that and getting ready. And you can see everybody's just kind of anxious to the point where all my peers that are fellow leads, we have this email thread going every day. We have to submit a meme on how we feeling. So it's like a running thread. So every morning you come in, you got to like submit a picture on how you feel or a GIF. Mm-hmm. And it's hilarious to see how people going. Y'all know what I submitted today?
What?
I submitted the meme with Puff Daddy and Elijah on for it doing the stare off. And I said, me versus my email. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm about to look it up.
Do you know what I'm talking about? What he on for?
Yeah.
And y'all know what I'm talking about. He went viral. His name is Elijah. And it was on 4. And I guess what happened was P. Diddy, to give the context, P. Diddy kind of was like, you know, you can sing, but Khaled and Megan, I think that's her name. Yeah, Megan Trainor gassing you. Like, that performance was trash. And he was like, okay, cool. And then they had to nominate to get him on there, and P. Diddy voted him off.
Oh, this.
And they kept looking back and forth like, bitch, did you really vote me off? And he was like, yeah, I voted you off. I stand by that shit. And that's me versus email. I'm hoping I'm Diddy and Elijah is my email. Like, oh, bitch, so you just gonna act like you don't see me? Me, I don't see you. It'll get done when I say it get done. No, try one of these. Did you type in GIF near him? Mm-hmm. You gotta do it with it move. Because what is it? The guy who stared back at Diddy would get me is he do like this little smile. Like, bitch, you know I'm cute. And Diddy is relentless. Without like blinking at all. Wait, near him watching it, y'all. Now y'all. Look. Now I submitted as my thread. I wanted to do the little, I'm sorry, y'all can't see it. I wanted to put like me, my name, Nyambi, email. Or inbox. So I like the inbox in there. So you sitting here looking at all these unread ass emails. Listen, that ain't my priority. But overall work is going really well. Personally, I don't know. I'm off my groove. I'm just off my square. Mm-hmm. When it comes to professional on it, no matter how overwhelmed the team sees, know how much work we got to do. I literally have tons of work to do in the next 48 hours, but I know it'll get done. But when it comes to anything personal, I really just want to hit the reset button. I want to throw all my clothes out, start over. I want to throw my couch out. I want to throw out my kitchen table. I want to throw out forks.
I thought you liked that couch.
Nope, I don't like it no more. I want to throw out the forks. I want to throw out all my sheets, all my towels, everything here. I would like to just throw out and start over. Mm-hmm. I would like to file bankruptcy on my inbox that I don't look at. I would like to file bankruptcy on all my phone calls and texts. I would just like to do like a reset button and everyone is like, you know, like the Man in Black when you shine the light on people and it's like, bing. And you talk to people like, hey, what's up? And they be like, nothing. I just don't remember anything we've said. I said, no problem. We'll start over. Is that weird, Nero? Have y'all ever felt like that? Just personal, social bankruptcy and start over. Mm-hmm. Is that a thing? Can someone direct me on how to do that?
I don't know if that's a thing, baby.
Am I about to make it a thing? Are you trying to be sweet? Nero, he is holding his tongue. What you trying to say, Nero? Go ahead. Speak your truth.
I'm not speaking no truth. I'm just listening to you.
Don't be inauthentic.
I'm listening to you, baby.
Nero, I'll ask you directly. What are your thoughts on that?
You was just refreshed like 2 days ago.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, to go back to work.
Oh.
But personally, I'm like, fuck. I gotta go home?
Oh, and your birthday just came up too, so you got all those birthday text messages you ain't responding.
I ain't responding to nobody. They probably like, is this bitch birthday? And we got people who sensitive about responses. And I used to be sensitive too, but now I'm like, I really don't. If you don't want to call back, that's fine. Like I'm on like, oh, it's all set. I'm okay. Mm-hmm. But if it's not okay, cool. Or if it is, cool. Either way. To the point, y'all, I just want to take Mabel to the groomer. I'll be like, shave it all off. I feel like I'm having a Bernadine waiting at sale moment, but with Mabel. Remember when she cut her hair? All of it! Bernadine! Oh my goodness. You sure? Oh, this pretty hair. I remember that scene with Loretta Devine. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm going to take Mabel to the groomer. Take all that hair off.
It'll grow back in 6 weeks.
Hey, Me too. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. You're still not telling me how you processing this.
I'm just listening, baby. I'm just trying to listen to you process the things of what's going on in your life.
I want my dishes gone.
I think your depression and anxiety is taking over.
What is depression and anxiety about? Get rid of dishes.
The fact that you want to burn everything around you, like the colonizers in the Amazon.
God, can we talk about the fucking Amazon is on fire? People live there. I know everybody's talking about the fucking animals. No shade, but I am an advocate for people before animals. Not only are animals there, it's fucking humans.
Mm-hmm.
There are indigenous people who are living. Again, no shade to the frogs and whatever big spiders I'm scared of that's living in the Amazon. Shout out to y'all. I know that's sad too. But moreover,
people live there.
People are dying.
Yep. So you acting like the colonizers who setting the Amazon on fire.
Who done set that Amazon on fire? What liar? I haven't researched it because I was hurt. I honestly, when I heard Amazon was on fire, I immediately went online to see where I could donate and just had to be done. I couldn't even do no research. So it could have been a fluke story because I couldn't even do and my heart just hurt. And I was like, who do I donate to? Here's $20. That's all I actively can do right now. Why is the Amazon on fire? Do you know, Nero?
Because of the ranchers.
Someone lit a match? Like, I know that's not what the colonizers are saying. The colonizers started saying something ridiculous that don't make sense, like it's a drought in the Amazon.
So it's a mixture of both. So they have a president or a prime minister, whatever you call.
Yeah.
It's like the Trump version of prime minister or whatever for the Amazon.
The forest. There's a president of the forest.
No,
or we're talking about that region?
That region.
Okay.
So, and he's pro-business, pro all this other stuff.
The person who's of the Amazon?
Yes.
That shouldn't even be. That's an oxymoron.
So the indigenous people, from what I read, the indigenous people and like the ranchers has been like going back and forth in this battle for a lawsuit about their land.
Because that's the indigenous people land.
So the indigenous people won it, and then next thing you know, the shit started catching on fire.
Shut the fuck up.
But what they're saying is that there's like parts of it that's legal as well as illegal. So like ranchers or like businesses are just known for like when they do deforestation, they don't necessarily cut down trees. They just set shit on fire. And like it's called like scratch and burn, I think it was called.
Because that's probably easier than going through, chopping it up, processing it, however you're going to process it, remove it. Yeah, it's easier just to burn it. It's to ash.
So usually that's how they do this deforestation, especially when they like building new apartments and shit like that. True. So they just burning shit down. And what they saying is they're going to use that part of the land for cattle ranchers and shit like that.
Shut the hell up. Yeah. And I'm sure there's some type of colonizer clause in there that said if the land is destroyed to a certain level, that the ranchers automatically get it. Or there has to be some type of loophole where the ranchers get another stab at it.
Yep.
Is it? That's just colonizer. I don't know. Oh, you hear me? That just sounds very.
I'm assuming.
That just sounds very colonizer.
And the Amazon produces 20% of the Earth's oxygen.
Yeah, I thought it would be higher.
So it's considered like the lungs.
I thought it would be higher than 20%.
So it's about to be some shit going on.
Meanwhile, Al Gore,
I wouldn't be surprised if they start selling
that air in a can.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, Al Gore at home talking about I told you niggas.
What is this? The Amazon is not the Earth's lungs. Who wrote this?
You know what? Take that. I don't care. Any tree is the lung. The priority should be worrying about them humans, and I agree. Then it was trees. Then it's the ants.
Who the hell is this person?
Look who is voting for
Atlantic. I thought that was
It is, but it depends who writes for the Atlantic. Anywho, they might be saying it's not the lungs, it's more important. They might say it's the whole fucking respiratory system.
They said humans can burn every single living thing on this planet and still not dent its oxygen supply. Well, where are you going to get it from?
Okay, we'll run with that. But you cannot tell me burning half of the Amazon is not going to do any damage to the earth. You're not going to sit there and tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're not going to lie and tell me. Because only 10 trees burned down in California and we couldn't breathe. So what the fuck is... Something's not here ain't adding up. You know what I'm talking about? That was last year. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I know I'm exaggerating. It's more than 10 trees, but it was nowhere as near as much as half the fucking as much as burned in the Amazon.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And we couldn't breathe.
And another thing is
so get the fuck out of here.
For it to be a rainforest, like one of the wettest places in the world.
For it to catch fire, honey, they put some gasoline. They put what's it called? Kingsford. What's the
not lighter fluid.
Oh, you don't think they're? Oh, I think somebody poured lighter fluid out the plane. You know they do when they do in water.
Yeah.
And they just threw a match down.
Mm-hmm.
Again, waiting at hell. Like what Bernie did when she put that shit in the car. And then the police, look, this is America, the police. Amazon, do you know your forest on fire? It is trash. Remember that scene of Waiting at Hell?
Yeah.
When the cop was like, ma'am, your car is on fire in the, how did it go? In the, whatchamacallit, the driveway. She was like, uh-huh. He was like, you can't burn. Only thing you can burn in your driveway is trash. And she was like, it is trash. He was like, thank you, ma'am. I'm going to call the fire department. Have a good day.
Yeah, see, this is what they say. What caused the fires? While the Amazon rainforest is typically wet and humid, July and August, the onset of dry season, are the region's driest months, with activity peaking around early September and stopping mid-November. According to NASA, fire is often used to clear out land for farming and ranching. For that reason, the vast majority of the fires can be attributed to humans. Yeah.
I'm with you. So, I was looking for that. It is trash. Oh, wait.
Your car was on fire?
I got to find this for y'all. This is.
Yes. Were you aware your car was on fire? Yes. Did you start this fire, ma'am?
She looking at you.
It's against the law to burn anything except trash in your own yard, ma'am. It is trash.
Close the door. That's what the rancher said to the people on Amazon when they came. Horrible. Yeah. Lastly, if y'all looking for some good inspiration or Black girl magic, Melissa Ford did a great interview on the Breakfast Club. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Where was I at? I didn't know she was in a bad car accident. She was in a near fatal, meaning car flipped over 5 times. Her head was cracked open, in a coma, over a year of recovery. And still be looking like one of the baddest girls in the game. Now, I don't know. First of all.
Not a scratch.
Why? No. She got hurt. I'm saying to be at this point now, so what, a year ago? And now to be looking like one of the baddest shit still in the game. So just props to that queen. But the interview was amazing. She talked about this accident. She talked about working through depression through it. She was having suicidal thoughts, how her friends helped and hindered her growing, how it helped focused her on her purpose. And it was just timely. And I just appreciated her. And even through that, and she gave a shout out to her old days as a video vixen and all that good stuff. But I knew I was old when I found myself like, they don't make it like they make them no more. Like, it was an error when you had the Melissa Fords, the Corinne's, and even Corinne can be a little messy. But what I will say is they were always business women and they weren't stupid. I never had this idea of being, air quote, dumb blondes when it came to like the women who were in the rap videos until like recently. Like, that's a last 5 to 7 year thing for me. When I remember being younger and seeing these girls, like, I never thought like, oh, they dumb, they not getting it right. It was just the era, wasn't it? To be a video vixen, to do all that type of stuff, and seeing them now, and they were having a conversation like, what's the difference between a video vixen and an Instagram model, and what advice do you give them, and how do you navigate in this space, and how can you hold space and be brilliant and beautiful, and know that is room for both of them. And just seeing Melissa Ford, it was a reiteration of that. And don't get me wrong, of course she's gorgeous, but she was always, I don't want to say attainable gorgeous. That's not a right word. But when I look at Melissa Ford, it was never like, now I look at some of the girls, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, do you like that body or whatever you're trying to create, what image is not even accessible? Am I making it? Yeah. Am I saying this correctly?
So you saying Melissa Ford looked like a girl around the way?
Like, she thicker, right? Don't get me wrong. Thicker. You could tell sis hitting the gym, right? Like, she's not in these streets just playing. But if we're thinking about looks, body, it was just like, oh, okay, that makes it compared to now. When I tell you these waists be 15 inches and them asses be 50 inches, and how? And I just think like, oh, being a young girl back
Brazilian
in that time.
butt lifts.
And it's always hard being a brown girl and thinking about self-image and imagery. But we grew up in a good era when it came to music. Don't get me wrong. We had some low points. I see you tip drill, Nelly. But, you know, there's always a few niggas that fuck it up. But for the most part, even when I think about to the video of this, and like I'm even thinking of like the Jadakiss one, Knock Yourself Out. I remember when people were like, oh my God. But we look at that now, she literally just in a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to pull my black feminist card and be like, the bitch is in a bathing suit. What? Yes, she has a sick body, but this is literally in a bathing suit. And that is her real ass face. That is her real ass body. Like, why are y'all hating on her? And again, I know we got the streams of tip drill and like, you know, swiping credit cards in the ass. No, I'm still not in agreement with that shit. But the other ones, or even I think about, shout out to Corinne Steffens, who's one of the best authors ever done it. Even when you think about the Been So Long video, she literally in chaps and some pasties. Like, she's not doing anything so, oh my goodness. How dare she? She ain't did nothing none of you bitches ain't did on Saturday night trying to be cute for your man on his birthday.
Oh, wait, no, you did bring out some chaps.
You know what I mean. But it was just a different era. And thinking what the girls have to go through now, it's like, oh, it is a different ball game. And also thinking about to like the Melissa Fords and the other folks, they did more than just video girl.
Yeah, they had to.
Like, they wrote books. They wrote columns. They showed up on other places. They were VJs. They did other things too. So you didn't only just see them in that light. And I just had that realization compared to now. I was like, I don't know what these girls be doing, honey. They just be on there really cute and half of them white. What was it called? Black fishing.
Yeah.
Like, wait, who is you? But check out that interview, especially like the older heads out there. Like,
yeah.
You're like, damn, yeah, Melissa Ford. She was iconic. And thinking about that in the videos. What you think? You remember that video? Like Big Booty Judy and what you think about that era?
Oh, it happened right during my puberty. This is amazing.
Oh, so what did you think?
I remember when Trip Drill first came out. Nigga,
okay, now he goes right to the one I told him. I didn't say nothing about no tip drill. You talking about Uncensored After Dark. And them honestly went the video bits. Them when the girls from down the street.
Oh. I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on.
They was on the quarter of 7 Mile.
Let me see if I can find it.
You on the dance floor.
She ain't got no panties on. What the hell were we listening to? And we talk about the music now.
And why was they in the video on that? Like, when do you be the person to get to be like, okay, what's the script? What song are we doing? Okay, so when they hit the third no panties on, we want you to drop down. I can't do that. But you even think about Uncle Luke and all them.
Mm-hmm.
But still, even with Uncle Luke, his lyrics were ridiculous. But them girls were just in bathing suits. What you doing? What is this now?
Pull them panties off. Pull them panties off. Pull them panties off on the dance floor. Pull them panties off.
Is it off?
Pull them panties off.
Look at them looking at the video. What you see now?
I ain't got no panties on.
Nazi
Ain't got no
lips.
panties
Okay.
Now
on.
she shaking.
I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I ain't got
Hey.
no
I bet it was
panties on.
funky.
Ain't
Ain't
got
nothing
no
to catch the
panties
sweat of the
on. I
heat.
ain't got no panties on the dance floor.
Who is this?
Wax a Million.
Exactly. But it was a
Was
good
Melissa
interview.
Ford in this?
Absolutely not. I told you my favorite Melissa Ford video is Knock Yourself Out.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite songs too. Anywho, that's my only update. What's going on with you, Neros?
Well, I gotta play Love Bath.
What did happen?
Well, let me just play Love Bath for a little bit,
Okay.
because we just gotta, we gotta let this run for a minute.
So we coming through. So Nerum, what you bringing this time?
Oh my God, I'm gonna bring some red beans and rice.
I'm bringing the new Popeyes chicken, but it's limited to. So we only got 'cause we got to keep the vibe,
Well, Popeyes got killed, baby.
What?
So
I
The
thought I was
reason-
bringing the sandwich.
the reason why I'm playing Love Bath, because if y'all ain't noticed or had a chance to get this Popeyes chicken,
We out of luck.
you're too late. It's too late, y'all. Popeyes officially announced today that they are sold out of the chicken sandwiches nationwide, selling out their whole bench in 2 weeks. That was what the last Popeyes all the way out to October.
Let it play. I guess I'm bringing Wendy's. I'm bringing Wendy's premium chicken.
Nyambi, that day I told you we should have just stayed in line.
We should have stayed.
We should have stayed in line.
Is it that good though? It can't be better than going to get a piece of chicken breast and thigh and frying it.
It's Popeyes.
We can't just get chicken tenders and put them on a Hawaiian roll.
Do you know how to inject the spices into the chicken
You get
like
a
Popeyes?
spicy chicken tender and you put it between a Hawaiian roll.
But it's
That's
not the
just
same.
a slider
It's
instead
not
of
the
the
same.
sandwich.
It's not.
That's
the
what we're
same.
gonna do this weekend.
So we got to play some Love Bath
Well, let it play.
for Popeyes chicken
I guess
sandwich
I'm bringing the flour.
because them shit's gone.
When
Yeah.
they come, they're not coming back to October.
I don't know when they coming back.
They about to troll the fuck out of us this whole
They
fall.
now they like y'all need to go ahead and download the app.
So we can tell you when the chicken come back.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And the thing is, I don't know where to get a chicken sandwich from because I can't fuck with Chick-fil-A no more. They went too far with their homophobia and sexism and racism and oppression. So I cannot put a piece of Chick-fil-A to my mouth. McDonald's is poison. Wendy's was our only hope. KFC, this is your time. Does KFC have a chicken sandwich? How disrespected do they feel?
I don't know.
This is when KFC should have been like, as soon as they said they sold out, KFC should be like, we got some.
But this is a somber time because they done sold out the whole
batch of it.
The whole batch.
In
That's what
Detroit
the
alone.
lasted to October.
That's a lot of chicken.
Yes. Y'all niggas ain't buying nothing but chicken sandwiches for 2 weeks.
Wow. Popeyes made some money.
Yes, they made like $60 million or something in 2 weeks.
Off $4.99 sandwiches?
Yes. With no advertising spent.
No. And the thing what made me sad, I think right after the chicken sandwich came out, I went and got, remember I got Popeyes chicken tenders?
Yeah.
And I seen the chicken sandwich on a board. And I was like, oh, that might be good. But I was like, shit, I like to get Popeyes and have it for a couple of days. So I got the tenders instead.
You should have got the chicken
I
sandwich.
literally, and I almost was greedy and got the tenders and just
And
got a
chicken sandwich.
sandwich
You
just to
shoulda.
try.
You should have. You should have.
Okay. Have any of y'all, can y'all send in for Shout Out Friday if y'all tried the chicken and let us know if it's really what it's cracked up to be? I imagine it's just Popeye's chicken tenders on a roll. With some mayo.
And it
if
probably
it's
ain't gonna be the
spicy,
same no more either.
no, it ain't, because they're cutting corners.
Mm-hmm.
They're cutting corners.
So I had to play that. I had to play that Love Bath. But in another positive
And then
news,
all the people trolling over, I hope y'all come out for 2020 as much as you come out for chicken. Shut the fuck up. Joy is an active form of resilience. Can't have no joy, you hoteps. I hope you niggas come out to vote for this. Still enjoy. People just got a little joy off this chicken. We know it's just a chicken sandwich.
So shout out to David Ledbetter.
Who's that?
He's a 17-year-old young man who was out. He noticed that the people was making this long ass line for Popeyes. So while people was out there waiting in line, he went ahead and started registering people to vote.
Okay.
So shout out to him. High school senior.
Okay.
Said he once attended caucus meeting in Charlotte and noticed the lack of young people present. So he wanted to start an initiative to allow more youth to become politically involved.
You
So he
think-
thought registering people to vote and handing out information on voting was the best way to do it at Popeyes.
Okay.
While all y'all millennial niggas was there.
Do you think if Popeyes did a thing like if you voted, you get a free chicken sandwich? How effective?
They would kill all the chickens in the world. All the chickens in the world.
Let me not shit on this boy. Good for him. Did he collect them back and send it in for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
He registered people to vote right then and there.
That's good. I'm not.
Yeah.
knowing. That's nice.
So, on the new positive news, the Forbes female entertainer list came out.
The who?
Forbes list of female.
Oh, so who
entertainers.
make the most money?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Who you thought it was?
A white person. And Beyonce.
Which white person?
A white famous person. And this is music or entertainment or everything?
Why are you calling me?
Oh. My sorry, Naren, I hit the button by mistake. I don't know if you had to say that all on the podcast.
Oh,
Jesus, taking folks out of the moment.
okay.
Is it just for music or is it just entertainment as a whole?
Female entertainer list?
So meaning acting, all of that.
Yeah.
What movie came out this year? Any star? I'm trying to think of the white women who always draws a crowd. If it's music, Taylor Swift. Because Taylor Swift. If it's movies, I can't think of a white man. Have Leonardo DiCaprio, like Brad Pitt, like they just did all that type Tarantino stuff. I feel like they get like $50 million for a movie. So it'd be something like that. And then Beyonce and Jay-Z somewhere.
Okay. So
what is it?
Highest paid women in music.
Oh, why didn't you? Didn't I just ask you to?
That's it, both.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Taylor Swift.
How much?
At 185 million.
The colonizers are consistent.
Beyonce.
Come on. I know. How much?
81 million.
Pause. There's a fucking $100 million difference between Taylor Swift and fucking Beyonce.
Yep.
I knew it would be a difference, but I'm not sure of 100 million.
100 million difference.
Between Taylor Swift
and
Tay. And Tay. Cousin Tay.
Yep.
Who's stealing another culture. Now, let me stop that. You know, she got that partnership with Todrick Hall now, honey.
Yeah.
So she up there voguing and... yeah.
More power to Todrick.
That's good for the culture.
Yeah.
But Taylor make money, don't she? She's 100 million difference
between her and Beyonce.
Okay, next.
Rihanna, 62 million.
Not without a single released. Shout out to Fenty. Shout out to that makeup.
Yep. Katy Perry.
What Katy doing?
I don't know. 57 million.
She's still getting off on I kissed a girl and I like
probably.
It.
Who?
Does Katy Perry do other stuff?
Who was that you was talking about sold 500,000 records?
Oh, Taylor fucking Swift.
Well,
first of all, if we're talking about money or music, the most, because we're talking about this in the AMAs, and I don't know if you want to talk about this now or wait, but I seen Lil Nas perform, and I don't know what's it called? EDM? What was that? What's that genre of music? They're like,
EDM.
That's what I feel like he performed that day, and I all about him being like diverse and flexible. But one of the most successful areas to be an artist is in country music. You want to know why? Because them niggas pay to go see you on tour, and guess what? These niggas still buying CDs. So Taylor Swift just came out with her new album, whatever it is, and she had over 600,000 copies sold over this weekend. It came out, and of that 600,000. Only 100,000 was streaming. So y'all check this. 500,000 were in hard CD album sales. What the fuck? We're talking about a dedicated audience. It's country music. If I was Lil Nas, I know he teased it. I would have came out with Old Town Road. I would have came out with Old Town Cul-de-sac. And we would have just continued.
Not Old Town Cul-de-sac.
And we would have just continued on this country music renegade. I would have been like, Billy Ray, I need you just to re-edit this whole album, and now I am country. I see why what's her name? Big Booty got the booty removed. K Michelle says she going country.
Yeah.
That audience is dedicated.
Surely is.
I'm thinking for myself, I ain't bought a CD since 2005.
But you know, Taylor always gaming the system too. So one of the things Taylor do is that she takes her music off of streaming sites. And like force people to buy them.
Beyonce did too.
Yeah.
And what's the difference?
Well, Beyonce said you can go get it at Tidal, but Taylor said, "Fuck all that. Y'all can get my music nowhere."
It's a boss move.
So she be doing that, like where she take her shit off of streaming and then she put it back on and like take it off and things of that sort.
So I thought that was a beast move. Rihanna don't surprise me. What else Katy Perry doing? Maybe I guess she been out for about 10, 15 years though.
I think the last one that surprised me was Pink. I don't know what the hell Pink doing.
Tours. And when Pink tours, she puts on a fucking show. People have numerous times told me like one of the best shows I've ever seen was Pink.
Yeah. Really?
Pink is she on tour now? Probably. Pink stays on a tour. Yep,
she on tour.
Now, this is one low-key, high-key. She might not come out with an album every year, but I want to say Pink is on tour every freaking year. And I think she's a little independent now from a label. So she probably at the point where she banking the majority of this shit. Now, don't get me wrong. She's not selling out coliseums and football stadiums. But the places she go, she sell them for a decent price, and she sell out them motherfuckers consistently. And she like owns all of that. Like she's like her management company's booking all this. Now that don't surprise me that Pink got this. And Pink can sing. y'all know she kind of came in a little blackfishing initially, but Pink can sing. Like she won blackfishing to the point where it's like, sis, no, like Pink can blow.
Yeah.
Pink, that don't surprise me. She stay on the tour.
Well,
You know who else I'm surprised ain't up there?
Who?
Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson stay on the tour. She stay creating multiple albums year round. She has at least 10 Christmas albums.
10.
And I love them all. And she be on like these different, she about to do this talk show. She be cooking food and shit. She be on the YouTube with them little fat babies looking cute. So she getting YouTube subscriber money. She getting all this stuff. So I'm surprised. You know, watch out for Kelly Clarkson next year after she took Steve Harvey's job. She gonna be on there next.
Oh my God.
Ain't nobody take nobody job. Don't y'all come for me for that.
She did.
But that don't surprise me much. What you think about it?
I don't know. With the top 4, yes.
See, richest made self for a woman.
No, this is not the one
that
I'm
ain't
looking
it.
for, though.
Oh yeah, why her ain't on there? What's the Kardashian girl who's a billionaire?
Oh, Kylie.
Kylie, I'd be confused.
Because they're talking about music, though.
Oh, music. That's right.
I'm talking about
But yeah, I'm
music.
surprised Kelly Clarkson's not on there or somewhere on there.
Yeah.
But maybe that she got to wait till next year when it all come in. It ain't come in yet.
That check ain't clear.
It ain't clear yet. She got to wait till 2020. That's when the check gonna clear.
Oh, Ariana Grande is number 6.
That makes sense.
J
She's
Lo,
popular.
Lady Gaga.
Yep. J Lo.
Okay.
Yep. Consistent. Makes money. Believe it.
That's cool.
But we're still talking about $100 million difference between first and second.
Shakira. Interesting.
Yeah. Because Latin America, right? Just because it's not lit in America,
Celine Dion.
Vegas is real.
That's where she getting that money from. That Vegas
Caesar's
money.
Palace. But yeah, no. What else you think about this, Naram? Anything else you got to say?
I think that's crazy though. Like Beyonce, and I would say Beyonce is a way bigger brand than Taylor Swift.
Depends who you talk to.
I think so.
Depends who you talk to.
Queen B.
Yeah. Taylor Swift gets everybody. She gets all the colonizers, male and female, and then some of us on there too. Where Beyonce gets us in portion of the colonizers.
Okay.
Especially since she done told y'all niggas and they feeling people on bail and her black husband done came. Yeah, and that done shifted.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
what's else going
one
on?
more check-in before we head on.
Oh,
to the
we doing your
Philippines.
check-in.
Yeah, we just been talking.
Jesus.
KFC
Call
just
this random topics.
It is. KFC just dropped plant-based chicken.
Listen, KFC.
Are you gonna go try it out?
No. Who's doing your marketing? Like, I know that everyone's out here living their best life because Burger King is out here selling tacos. So why not? But KFC is not picking up on any of the cues. So if Chick-fil-A and Popeyes is going at it, Popeyes just said they released they're sold out of chicken. One, you're not going to try to up your game on what's in the title of your name or freelance some chicken to Popeyes.
Something, right?
What you're going to do is come sell soybeans.
They're gonna sell vegan chicken.
You're going to come sell breaded soy
Yep.
that I'm sure is not going to be good because the chicken's not good.
They're gonna put the same herbs.
Yeah,
and
they're going to
spices
put
on
the same herbs and spices over soybeans. So no. And I get everyone trying to be about it because, you know, Taco Bell got tacos. Not Taco Bell. Burger King got tacos and Burger King done came up with that Impossible Burger. The other thing Burger King won with that is because they didn't create it themselves. Impossible Burger is his own brand.
Yeah.
So they just got this partnership, bought it, and then had it under there.
They did the same thing with
Who
KFC.
did they buy?
Beyond Fried Chicken. So that's that competing brand, the Beyond Meats.
Exactly. No one knows. Crickets.
Beyond Fried Chicken. Tomorrow, Beyond Fried Chicken.
No.
No.
But even if it's the Beyond Fried Chicken, it ain't going to be KFC batter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The soy paste, whatever that's going to be, the ground up black beans, sweet potatoes, is going to be Beyond Meat. But I assume the herbs and spices is going to be KFC.
Mm-hmm.
And it tastes of a it's not going to work. Bad move, KFC. You should have stayed in your lane and came out with a bomb chicken sandwich. And even if you didn't change your shit, they should have. What was that? Was that Burger King or McDonald's being shady? Like, if you go to KFC instead of Popeyes or Chick-fil-A, we'll give you the sandwich free. Remember, Burger King is full of stunts.
Yeah.
Who are they people? Remember, they was like, if you decide to go to Burger King instead of McDonald's, you get a free Whopper or a Whopper for 99 cents or $1. That's what KFC should have did.
Yeah.
And got some people get that dry ass. The thing is, I don't even always remember KFC being so bad. It's just like someone gave up.
They did.
In the kitchen was like, we're not doing this anymore.
The Colonel Sanders.
Like we're not even trying anymore.
No, they ain't.
Bad move, KFC.
Well, let's hop into a little.
What you think about it? Why you got me? I'm thinking it's topics. What you think about it? The KFC.
I think it's trash, but since we in the topic of chicken, might as well talk about the fake chicken too.
But I don't want to be out there because I know we got vegan listeners, friends, and family. I ain't against that. But never mind. Sometimes them fast food places play way too much for me.
They do.
And I don't know if I even trust them. Like, even if they were like, this is not real chicken, I'm like, you a lie. It's just balled up chicken nuggets. Anyhow.
So I want to talk about, for Pillow Talk, Meg Thee Stallion put out her tips for a hot girl semester.
Child, y'all better listen to her. Sis graduated, unlike some of you niggas.
So I figured, why not just, see what she's talking
Let's
about.
see what she's saying, because y'all need some tips. It should be the school year. Y'all in there?
She said, my tips for having a hot girl semester. Tip 1, get yourself a damn planner.
Can you just preach to the word of getting some form of a planner, be it electronic, be it hard copy? You have to have some way to track your time, track your priorities, and your thoughts in one space. Mm-hmm. How do you do it now? What's your thoughts on it?
Yes, Nyambi was the first person to teach me how to use a planner. I used to just throw them out.
Unpack more.
I did.
Tell me more.
I'm just a hood nigga from Detroit. What the hell is this damn calendar for?
We used to get them for free in our scholarship.
Yes. We used to get planners, and we also used to get those laundry bags. Those laundry bags was the shit.
They were.
So we used to get a laundry bag and a planner. I used to throw the planner out. And Naomi's like, don't you throw that planner out in there. This is a good planner. I'm going to show you you know how to use a planner? No, I'm going to show you how to use it.
What? And what did you learn? How do you use it?
What you mean how do I use it?
How do you use your planner?
Well, shit.
Because there's different ways to use. You need to use one now. I bought you one for Christmas, and I ain't looked at it since January.
I have looked at it.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't get one with the dates on it. So you can start any month.
Well, now things are a little bit different with everything having an electronic calendar, especially with the job, because everything's all calendared out there. I think that's more or less the hard part of that we really need to talk about. So, this planner shit. Is how to manage your work calendar and your personal calendar, and like how to make those two meld together. Mm-hmm. But how Nyambi taught me in undergrad was we used to sit down with all our syllabus on the flow, and then take each syllabus and put each assignment due in the planner, as well as each test and everything that was due, all the important dates. And then Nyambi used to make me sit back and think about, well, Niram, how much time do you think you need to study for these assignments in this test? So if you got a test on, the third week in October,
how long do you study?
How long do you need to study for? On average, they say...
Shut up. I was not a walking fact
Yes,
machine.
you was, because you was an RA, too. Yeah. So on average, they say a 3-credit course is about 12 hours worth of studying outside of class, Niram.
Where is that at?
So, what they say is 3 times 4 equals 12.
Yeah. Shut up.
So how many credits of course you have for that class?
Yeah.
You sort of times it by 4, and that gives you the amount of time that you sort of spend a week studying for it. So what the fuck?
And I was like, and so what does that look like if you're working? If you're making jungle juice? If you're laying on a couch? What does that look like? Because then after we do that, you tease me. I was like, oh, so when do you study now? Now I isolate that. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Oh, then what's the other secret sauce? What are your TA office hours? Oh, that needs to be in your...
Niram, you need to put your office hours in there as well.
It depends. So if you're a grad student, you need to organize that. But if you're undergrad, you need to know what your TA hours are, so you always don't have to go back and be looking at. Like, you literally see where it falls in your agenda.
And then also, don't you got tutoring? You need to add tutoring in there too. What time is your tutoring?
Because your day will fill up.
Now, okay. at your TV shows. What TV shows do you like to watch?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
When do you eat?
Oh, you need to. When do you eat and wake up? And I was like, you want me to plan when I take a shit too? You know when that is? Damn.
Because if you don't take control of that in undergrad, that's what happens when people just sleep the days away. Because you really don't realize how much stuff you're doing. You're like, oh, I just got 3-4 classes. It don't matter. But your day fills up with so many other things that you forget it. You don't know, when should I go eat some damn breakfast? When do I eat lunch? When am I going to eat?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm going, that's how you get to freshman 15. When am I going to go to the damn gym? Ain't never fit. So you have to know that. Another trick I tell folks to do is, you take a picture of your schedule and you save it as your phone screensaver. That way you don't look like a basic freshman digging in your bag for your piece of paper or like fumbling on your phone, like looking for the app because the Wi-Fi gonna be weird. You take a picture of it and then you have it as your phone screensaver so you can just hit it on your screen and you look casual. Mm-hmm. It'll save you at least for the first 3 weeks. Other tips.
Alrighty. So, Meg Thee Stallion's tips for a hot girl semester. Next one is sitting in the front row of all your classes.
Yes.
It helped me focus more and made all my professors remember me.
Especially if you black.
Yeah.
They ain't never gonna forget
the
you.
Black one.
And they gonna call on you a lot. And they gonna
Yes.
call on you a lot just because I think they're attracted to our brown skin.
Megan, you have the answer?
Megan. Damn.
Do you have the answer?
But that's a win because at the end of the semester, when we be on borderlines as professors grading, if you at that 89 or even the 87, we round up a little higher. We don't.
You at that 74?
We don't tell y'all. We don't tell y'all.
69?
You won't show. It's easier as a professor and a faculty member. It's harder for me to give you a lower grade when I know you.
Yeah.
It is easier if I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm like, child, that's what the average say.
Yeah. I said, Nero get that. Yeah, Nero get a better grade. Nero be up in there.
Yeah.
In them office hours, ask me questions and shit.
And they'll say it don't matter as much as they want. They'll lie.
Yeah.
It does, man. And don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna shift you 10%.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get a whole grade.
But if you on that borderline, you on that fence, and you swaying,
right,
it'll help.
Yeah, it'll turn a B minus to an A. A B plus to an A minus,
or a C minus to
C.
Or you don't know what situation you in.
Or a D plus to a
C minus. Come on, that is a difference.
And when you playing on GPAs, it's all a numbers game.
Yeah. So any borderline cases is super helpful.
Meg also say dress super cute, business casual at least twice a week.
I didn't do that as much. I can see how that'd be beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Just for your own self-esteem and self-efficacy.
She says do all of your assignments ahead of time.
If possible. If you don't do them ahead of time, what do you do?
Shit,
our teachers soft now. They accept shit late. I remember when I was graduated, before I graduated, professors were like, oh, you didn't turn in, you got a 0. But I know towards when I was graduating undergrad, oh my God, almost 10 plus, I'm that old? Yes. 10 plus years ago? Maybe my senior year, I had a couple of these new age professors that are like, oh, okay, it's due on this day, and every day after that, I'll take off 10%.
Oh, it is 10 years, actually.
Yeah, it's been, and I don't know what that fuck
was. Are we going to go to our reunion?
I don't think colleges do that.
Oh, let me see.
I'm still sick, y'all. But they start doing that soft shit. Mm-hmm. Where I think of the old school ones, they're like, it's due on this day, a minute after is an F. Good luck. But the new young professors who's in their 30s, they're like, it's due on your first chance to turn it in is this day with no decrease in credit. The second chance to do it is by this week and this, and I'll decrease from there until you're at a C, and then I won't accept it. Well, shit, when is it due? Like, when is it options when to turn in work? What the Montessori is going on? And go ahead. Did you get any classes like that?
No.
That was at my last semester. I got one professor that was like, oh, this is when it's due, and I'll subtract when it's late. And it's not even a redo. Redo is different.
No.
But like options when turning your assignment. That was very weird to me.
That is, we also went to one of those mid-tier state schools, so they always had some shit to prove.
True.
Like, I remember we had, this is when I was in like pre-physical therapy, so they had clinicals, and I got a flat tire like driving to the clinical and didn't make it to the clinical on time. And he had a following class the next time.
Yeah.
Or a class like the following hour. And I was like, well, can I just stay for that? And it's like, we don't have enough cadavers for it. So you're just going to take it 0. And that was like a 30-year grade. And I was like, it's some bullshit.
What?
Because I remember I took a picture of the flat and everything. Like,
yeah.
Timestamp. Look, I caught a flat. Well, you just need to had
Leave
better
early.
priorities. It's like, motherfucker, I caught a flag.
Yeah, maybe it is speaking to the type of school we went to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the mid-tier schools, them be tough sometimes. Because they be like, they don't give a fuck.
Because when you got 2 other public Ivies in
The
same
especially
state,
for Michigan, because we had Michigan State, Kettering. Like, we had a lot of, like, Michigan Tech. We had a lot of very good schools in Michigan.
so they mid tier. So it's like we gotta figure out
We want our graduation rates to be low. Like, it was hard. You're
Yeah.
right. University of Michigan, Michigan State, all those other schools were much higher graduation rates than our school was.
because they had to prove that they had the same quote unquote
Rigor.
rigor and shit.
But it was sometimes you'd be like, damn, a zero? It was either 100 or zero.
Remember I had an anatomy and physiology class that I straight got an F in.
Yeah, I got an F before.
God
Like, I
damn.
straight up failed it, and I think I tried. That's the other thing to you kids. You too can graduate with multiple degrees and get nice jobs in Silicon Valley with the F.
With an F on your
I mean, I retook it, but
I retook it once too.
it can happen. Like, because when you get the F, you be like, Lord, let me just go down to the stamp office.
Everything is all over. It's all over from here.
I forgot what class I bombed. I think it was like qualitative. It was something ridiculous. It was like quantitative chem. What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, that's what your ass get for taking a pre-med at a mid-tier state
I
school.
came for that ass that following semester. You know what else I almost bombed?
What?
Zoology. Y'all took zoology. And I took zoology with an old school white man to the point where we weren't, first of all, nothing was high tech in this class. And I know y'all are sitting there saying, how the fuck do you do zoology without any high tech? This nigga literally had cadavers of like animals in the insides of the animals with things pointing to them, saying like, what is this? Like, it'll list, I'm trying to give an example. We'll do something easy. So it'll be like a cub, and the cub would be cut open, and it'll be pointing to a particular piece of that cub, like the paw or something, or inside in it. And he'll like name what the arrow is pointing to, what is the function. After you do that, then do phylum, class, genus, species of this animal. Bitch, what? Is that a thing? That's ridiculous.
Yes. Well.
And it wouldn't be like on the computer. It's like old ass cadavers that's falling apart.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Your ass is playing with animals. We have real live ass humans.
Lisa's a fucking human. I don't know what the inside of a bear is. At least you could go Google some of that shit back then. That's when Google was still Was it still Ask Jeeves?
No.
Jeeves was like, we don't know what the inside of a bear is.
See, that's before they had Google image search.
Exactly.
Oh, shit was so damn hard.
And you had to study. And on top of that, you know where else he nicked us for? You about to say it. He used to nick us if we
Spelled it wrong?
No, you could misplace more than 2 letters and you failed. What the oppression?
Niggas don't even know how to spell phylum.
Oh my gosh. How did we do it? That was hard as I remember that. It wasn't even on multiple choice. And the same professor went the final because we couldn't do it that way. That was the only multiple choice test we ever had in this class, was the absolute final. Everything else was fill in the blank, don't fill a word wrong. And the reason the final was like that because we only had 2 or 3 hours to do fucking 150 questions. But guess what this nigga gave you? Is it A and B? Is it A? Is it B? Is it A and sometimes C? Is it D and E? Is it E, F, and G? Circle all that apply. Nigga, first of all, my dyslexia. You tested me on something else. Not on if I know what phylum, class, genus, species it is. Or it'll list all of those things and then it'll show them in different orders.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, is this phylum and class right? Is this genus and species right? Please align. And you're like, what in the mind game is this? And no one, and I swear to you, them white kids reported him every semester. And he didn't give a fuck.
No, because he was tenured.
You didn't take zoology, did you? Did
No.
we have any overlap? Zoology was one of my hardest classes in qualitative chemistry. Hardest classes I ever took.
We had no overlapping class, but I can tell you one thing: that anatomy class is hard as fuck.
Anatomy is a lot of memory. You got to want it. I'm like, what's the inspirational speaker? What's his name? Eric Thompson. You gotta want to do well in anatomy and physiology. You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe.
You sure do.
If you don't want it as bad as you don't breathe, don't take it. Or
That
take it during
shit-
the summer.
That shit was hard as fuck. And we had cadavers, and then one time our cadavers got mold on it, so it was like this mold
Because we're
outbreak.
poor. We're military school.
'Cause we're
They just
military.
putting bleach on the body. Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh, we were so poor.
And so they had a mold outbreak during one of our tests, and they're talking about just scrape the mold off and
Knowing we inhaling it.
mid-tier.
Y'all let us know what's going on now. Because I imagine all that could be on like technology now.
Mm.
I imagine that can all be on a computer screen. And of course, imagine you still have some cadavers. But I know what you're saying. There are probably like 20 cadavers in a row.
Yeah.
And like me, all these rats and
And I'm over here smelling this damn formaldehyde,
Yeah.
getting damn headaches.
yes. Who
And
what's
I had to, I had to follow the teacher because I told her, I said, I'm from Detroit. I've seen a bunch of dead bodies, and this is giving me trauma.
She said, guess what? You can either take it or get a 0.
And so,
Because we're past the time where you can withdraw. So
yes. And so, like, my first couple of tests was in the book, and then it's like, well, you got to do this the other way. And it's like, what? You just changed the goalpost on it, nigga.
you should have got what's it called? Accommodations. You should have went to students with with disabilities office.
Trauma.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Make sure if y'all got anything going on, go see the students with disabilities office. Am I saying that properly? Yeah, student with disability.
And the last thing Meg Thee Stallion said is stop procrastinating, niggas.
Yeah. That's cubicle warrior life too, honey. I just told you to stand off there with P. Diddy and Elijah, how I'm looking at my inbox. And the number just growing. And it said, okay, so bitch, you just gonna know that some more? And I'm like, yes, I am. All right.
So you want to head to the VMAs, or you want to
Sure.
wrap it up for now? And,
Let's do the VMAs.
All right.
It was cute.
It was in New Jersey. I ain't never seen the VMAs in Jersey.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's cheaper.
Probably.
Maybe they was just booked in New York.
Probably.
It might be easier to move in Jersey.
Why ain't you go to MSG?
Who?
Madison Square Garden.
Did it already have something maybe booked there?
I don't know. Anyways,
Oh, I'm sorry. We acting like we on a planning committee.
getting back to it, the only shit that really resonated to me was Missy and Lizzo.
Yeah, I didn't even see Lizzo's. The only thing that resonated with me was Missy and the legend that she is. I honestly wanted to turn it after Missy, but
Missy was the shit
and the thing is, she didn't even begin to scratch the surface
of
in
all
her
the shit she
hits.
has did.
Couldn't Missy go on tour? I know she was had Graves disease, so I'm not sure if she's trying to make sure keep that balance. Honestly, I don't even need another CD from Missy. I know she keep releasing new music and it's great. I don't need it though. Just like Jeezy, we didn't need his CD because it was horrible. Shout out to Jediah, his CD was good, but Jeezy's we didn't need it. We just could have went off the strength of them. Can Missy go on tour? I'm for that.
I don't know. I don't know if Graves' disease. I can't even get her Graves' disease prevent her from going on tour.
Because I imagine fatigue. I think I tie Graves' disease to like thyroid to like fatigue. That like I'm not sure if she can do that so consistently back to back, or it would be healthy for her. But yeah, Missy was the go. What did Lizzo do? I like this Lizzo from a distance.
Why you like Lizzo from distance? Why you don't like her from close?
She do a lot.
Well, she got to. She
I know
Lizzo.
she do. I think that's the thing. I want to be like, beloved, you don't gotta do this shit.
She do though.
You talented as fuck.
She is talented. But for her to be a plus size black woman, she got to do more. Just like what was that Black Girl sketch? If not, she'd be invisible.
I know. That's why I don't say much. Because the thing is, I support Lizzo, so I listen to her music, all of that. But her performance, I'm like, she got to be doing so much.
She got to twerk. She got to wear.
She got to play the flute. She got to.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. Meanwhile, on the ranch, Miley Cyrus can just come in a black dress and. Shout out to Lizzo. Lil Nas X, he won his first award.
Yeah.
BET ain't give him no award.
No, they ain't give his ass.
Shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus, who be like, I love the Lord. I said, he better say he love the Lord. He said, first and foremost, giving honor to the Lord. I thought he was about to get up there and do a sermon. Is it me? Or has Billy Ray Cyrus always been this humble?
I don't know.
I'm scared to say this because usually when I say give props to a colonizer, they turn on me.
Well, don't say it then.
But
Don't say it.
okay,
Don't say it.
I'm gonna just let it be.
Just let it be.
But can I appreciate?
Okay, just say that, but don't say what you're gonna say.
I appreciate.
Shh, hold your thought. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can't say what I appreciate.
Just talk about how you love the Lord.
He loved the Lord, and I appreciate. Can I say it now?
No, don't say it.
This one not gonna be too problematic.
Okay.
How when he won the award and Lil Nas brought him on stage and he was like, "No, you go up there." And Lil Nas basically had to drag him to the podium to say something. And when he said something, he loved the Lord. He said he loved the Lord. You could hear him mouth to say, this is your moment. You take it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's what's up. That made my heart smile a little bit for this black boy. Like, he was in pure black boy bliss.
Yeah.
When Lil Nas was up there with that. He always stayed clean in that red. And he was highly moisturized. He got that award. He came with that prop. He was like, I just got a little speech, and the whole thing rolled. And he was just like, no, thank you. I appreciate it. And then even Billy Ray came up and was like, this man is so talented. I'm so happy to work with him. I love the Lord.
Yeah.
Perfect speeches. What else happened on the beat?
That was about it.
I'm not interested in actually anything else. It was painful to watch for me.
It kind of was.
The MTV Awards ain't been lit since Kanye took that award from Taylor Swift.
No.
That was the best VMAs.
It was.
When Kanye came up there.
I'm going to let you finish.
Little Mama came up there. Took the mic from Jay-Z. What I tell you?
New York.
You cannot. That is the best VMAs in history. And honestly, I don't think I've watched since. That had to be one of the highest rated VMAs on earth. And not only the performances, I think that was the first day Lady Gaga was out. Like, that VMAs, I don't even know what year that happened. Classic. And you just seen Taylor Swift like about to cry up there. Also, I'll give Taylor her props on this too. I did like her acceptance speech. Her acceptance speech was really, really good.
That's what's up. Well, last thing before we can wrap on up is Meek Mill is free, y'all. Finally. Finally
done,
free.
like clear and clear.
So he pled guilty to a misdemeanor gun charge, and the prosecutor jumped on all the other charges. And that brother is finally free.
Good. What do you got, a misdemeanor on what?
Some type of gun charge.
Yeah, we can work through that though.
But the judge is like,
get out of here.
Finally.
Finally.
Over.
What did she said more than that.
No, 'cause it wasn't that black judge. It wasn't that black
they got
lady.
her out of there?
Yeah, he got a new judge.
Oh, and I bet that judge was like, guess who you won't drag tonight.
He said on Tuesday, Meek and prosecutors negotiated a deal to have charges against him from his 2007 case officially dropped. As many of you know, this case was kept on probation for a decade. So,
and it should already be consecutive.
Yeah.
So whatever time or penalty he had to pay, it should already be free and clear.
So a judge accepted his plea, his guilty plea, and reportedly said this is the end of it.
Good.
So yeah.
Because if we think about it, they put him on like 11 to 19 charges. Yeah. Honestly, the only charge should have been, why do you have this gun and it don't got no serial numbers on it?
But
that is it. Everything else, all this endangering police, that is the crime. Why do you have this gun? Why is there no serial numbers on it?
I think that is the crime.
That is it.
The way our justice system is on how they like charge stack.
Yeah.
Like how they stack all these charges on there, right? So he had a gun, it was illegal, but then they charged him for like reckless endangerment.
All this other
how
stuff.
many bullets the gun got, you know, how many fingerprints.
Each bullet is a charge.
Yeah. So like our justice system is so fucked that they stack all these charges on top of each other. And that they do that in hopes that you would plea. So it's just fucked.
Where it should have began with that.
Yeah.
Like, this gun, you have this gun illegally. This is the crime. And like I said, what is a misdemeanor? And he was younger. So that's something he might have did a couple months somewhere. Did a year, maybe not even a year, and moved on with his damn life.
Right.
But all this other stuff, like that judge did what the first one should have did.
Yeah.
And went around their business. Absolutely. And honestly, if that was his first ever offense, he might not have got even that right. It might have just been a probation thing.
Yeah.
Might have been no jail. And because he was 19?
He was probably younger than that.
Because, oh my God, if he was like 17 or 18, it had to be a way. You know that those programs where you can kind of go back and you do something and you clear.
Yeah,
like, that seems so feasible for something like that.
It was some type of...
That was a lot for the judge. Like, that was a lot compared to the real killers and dealers. Because that's the thing. Shit get oversighted by... No offense, Meek Mills. Little folks in the street who just was protecting himself, right? He want the real killers and dealers. It's real killers and dealers in Philly.
Yeah.
That need the book thrown at them, that need all these charges on their asses so they don't come up above ground no more. But that boy, look at his braids.
Well, on that note, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit your question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blackleftmatters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website. We also got SoundCloud. We got that voicemail. And that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.